Okay, today let's talk about uh, Nightdive Studios' biggest and most ambitious title they are working on. It's still upcoming game and it's been in the making for quite a few years now. I'm not sure exactly when it was announced initially. I think it was announced back in 2019 or something, 2018. But it's been in the works for a couple of years, and it's System Shock remake from the very first System Shock game. It's their remake, and since I've pretty much been a console gamer for my whole life. There's been periods when I've played mostly with PC, but it's more than 10 years ago. But yeah, back when System Shock was released, I didn't have my own PC. Or even when System Shock 2 was released a couple of years later. I can't remember when they were initially released, but in the 90s. I think the first one was in the mid 90s, and the sequel was late 90s, I think. But yeah, I've never played neither of them, and I'm really excited about this remake from the very first System Shock. It's just my cup of tea. It's a sci-fi first person, not shooter, I mean mainly shooter. It's mainly a FPS, I would say, but it has an adventure element to it, and I have to admit I don't know that much about it because I have never played them, but I've seen enough of them to really tell what kind of games they are. They are sci-fi horror first person shooter slash adventure games, as far as I know. And they are just my cup of tea. And yeah, Nightdive's biggest project has always been System Shock remake, and there were very quiet periods that we didn't hear pretty much anything about System Shock, the progress of System Shock remake. But just lately I've seen an interview regarding, they are talking about the progress and development of System Shock remake, and it's getting closer to the release. It's not yet ready, and when they were asked when will this game come out, they just said when it's ready. So they don't want to rush it because, as far as I know, there's a very passionate fan base for System Shock games, especially the first one. But I think the sequel was pretty popular too, or even, I'm not sure if it was even more praised than the first one, but yeah. There's a very passionate fan base, and they don't want to disappoint fans by rushing it, so they take their time, and so eventually it will come. Mainly it's developed for PC, but fortunately it has been confirmed that it is coming to consoles too. And since it's been on development for so long, I would guess that it's still coming to the last gen consoles, PS4 and Xbox One. I'm not sure because the game is what I've seen. It's really graphic, like graphically demanding. So I'm not sure if it will come to Nintendo Switch. Can Nintendo Switch handle that? I'm afraid it's my my take on it is that it's probably not coming to the Nintendo Switch, but definitely, or well, it's not confirmed what platforms as of now it will come to. But yeah, I would guess PS4, Xbox One, and maybe PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. But not sure about that. There hasn't been many uh, games from Nightdive that has actually got a proper PS5 or Xbox Series console release, game releases. Quake remake is one exception. That has got a PS5, proper PS5 edition version. But like Shadow Man and Power Slave Exhumed and Turok games and uh, now the upcoming Rise of the Triad, uh, I don't think, well, those formerly said games are not for PS5, like they don't have a proper PS5 versions or next gen Xbox versions. So yeah, that remains to be seen. We have to wait for the confirmed platforms that they will porting it to. But yeah, it's pretty, you know, safe to say it's coming to the last gen consoles at least. But yeah, probably to the next gen consoles too. But yeah, I'm really excited about this game, that I will be finally experiencing it. Uh, like I think there is both System Shock games on Steam, and of course my PC could handle those, but uh, I just don't see myself buying those games and playing those original versions. I like the concept of remakes and remasters, so I will be definitely for uh, waiting for this System Shock remake, and yeah, I'm really excited to finally experience it, and I have a total trust in Nightdive Studios to handle the remake. But of course, in my case, like I can't compare it to the original. So those passionate fans that have played the original System Shock games, especially the first one, they have something to compare to. So it's a little bit more challenging to please them, because they naturally will, most of them will be comparing to the original, but I don't have, I can't compare it. So that game will be all new to me. uh, but yeah, I really haven't checked much other than uh, gameplay trailer from the System Shock remake and some screenshots. But it looks definitely great, and I don't know what game engine that will use. Probably not Gex engine, because it looks so much better. I don't think Gex engine is capable of producing that kind of graphics that the System Shock remake uses. It's much better looking than just the remasters of other Nightdive Studio games. It's in another level, definitely. Looks more like modern graphics. Uh, but yeah, I really don't care what game engine that uses. But yeah, I'm so excited about it. And at first, I thought that it would just come to PC, as it initially Nightdive I think said like year or even earlier in 2020 or 2021 they just said it's like at this moment it's coming to PC, and that's all we can confirm. So I was a little bit disappointed initially, but now in their latest interview they have confirmed, so that's 100% sure it's coming to consoles, but they have not speculated, they have not announced which platforms it will come to. But yeah, it's their like long project they have. There's a core team that is focusing and developing System Shock remake, and those other remasters have a different team inside Nightdive. So Nightdive, I think in their last interview they said their team is about, was it like 100 members. So it's pretty big team for an India team. It's not so, it's, you could say it's one of the biggest India developer teams, I would say. But yeah, they have enough staff to, have many game projects at the same time. So that's why they are able to, the other half or part of the team focuses just solely on System Shock remake, and others are doing the Rise of the Triad and previously Shadow Man, Power Slave remasters and whatnot. So yeah, and I'd like to hear if there are who watches my videos, if there are fans of System Shock. Have you played the original System Shocks? I would like to hear that. Or did you even know that Nightdive, those who know the team, and I would guess there are quite many who watches my videos knows about Nightdive, because I would say my channel focuses quite much on Nightdive Studios remasters and other games. Quite much. So yeah, did you even know that System Shock remake is in development from Nightdive? But if you didn't know, now you know. So yeah, have you played the originals? I haven't. And are you excited about System Shock remake? Let me know. And yeah, nothing else to say much. But yeah, I've heard that there's a quite big focus on horror element on System Shock. It's just not sci-fi. It definitely has strong horror vibes to it, and I fucking love it. I always love the combination of sci-fi and horror. It's just a fucking winning combination, It just fits so perfectly, the space and space stations or spaceships, they are so isolated usually that it just fits perfectly into horror theme. Empty halls and just you are hearing sounds and there's no one, and there could be a monster behind the corner. Ooh. But anyway, yeah, it's just a winning combination to me, and yeah, like I was for quite a while I was planning to make the video of telling you about and talking a little bit about System Shock remake, but now I've done it, and now you know if you didn't know already. But anyway, enough chit chat with this video, and see you in the next one. And I really hope that, yeah, since they didn't say anything about even a release window for System Shock, it could be that it's not coming this year. I'm pretty sure it will not come this year yet, but I'm pretty sure next year. So, but we'll hear more when they have more to tell us. So I'm looking forward to new info, and I'm pretty sure I will be doing another video when we got more information about specific platforms that it's coming to, specific console platforms and release date and price maybe. But anyway, see you in the next one. Bye.